Hello fellow dragons, it's Shane from Astral Dragon Gaming and this is my review of Overcome. Firstly, I'd like to thank the developer who gave me a Steam code for about 2 weeks early, so it was really good to be able to get a code for a game early on so that I can get a really good play of the game, real feel. So, on to the review. Overcome is a side-scrolling action 2D platform adventure where you, the player, try to battle through all the levels to overcome the sudden fate that has befallen you. It's a nice simple game with minimal controls and ease to play levels that will have you raging in quite a few minutes at the screen. It's quite easy to get ragey, but I get ahead of myself. Let's start with the visuals of the game. From the outstart, it's a spectacular game with It's not a spectacular game with any massive details on the graphics, nor is it the intention of the developer to be so. The game is a minimal pixel art with a lovely animation to both the sprites and the environment, and constantly eye-catching. And it's a delight as you curse the game every time you die again and again. I will explain this later. Each of the different areas are defined not only by the design but also by the colour palette, which is limited but effective, and it looks really good. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for that kind of design. I like it how there's a distinct definition between the two sort of layers. Let's listen to the sound and music. Where the graphics are minimal, the music is a distinct change that enhances the levels and almost compels you to push ever forward to the next stage that awaits you. I found myself even sort of tuning out as I struggled through each section of the game. There is a kind of profound feeling that makes you think of a struggle and gives you a drive to complete it, as opposed to the game getting over it where the music and the narration drove you to rage quit quite quickly. The sound effects distinctly remind me of the days of the NES, where games such as Super Mario, Zelda 2 had the same sort of delightful sounds of 8-bit quality, which is oddly satisfying with a jump, the deflecting of fireballs, and the rush of enemies. The sounds seem to match to the pixel design, where the music would be off-put at sometimes like this, but I find the meshing of these two quite satisfying, and I quite like the pairing of both the 8-bit sounds and the music that is really quite uplifting at points. Overcome is a game about beating your inner demons without attacking them, that is based on my own experiences with cancer treatment and heartbreak. This is a direct quote from the developer, I'm sorry if I mess up the name here, Kabir Lal. And from my experience with the game, I feel that this is a direct expression of these experiences, that after knowing this in context, it explains the game quite simply. I found the game hard, but at the same time was more invested in each checkpoint as I progress through the game to try and overcome these simple things. It's a simple design, it's easy to play, and it's hard to master. But one of the real things that you have to sort of come to terms with this game, and it's probably the checkpoints which doesn't make it too sort of crushing, is that you will die quite quickly and quite continuously in these levels. Like, there is a continuous save that will save your progress, so you can just quit it whenever you get too overcome with trying to succeed at a level. But at the same time, it allows you this feeling of accomplishment when you get to that checkpoint, or you see where the next checkpoint is, and you want to continue more. And it's really a compelling sort of thing, and I really love the design of it. But the game will make you pay for all your tiny little mistakes, and that is probably one of the main things about this that really sort of drives it as a great game. It's that compelling sort of play, but at the same time it's that carrot dangling in front of you and then yanked away, and you still want that carrot of success. And I have to give Kabir a really good sort of thumbs up on the design, the feel, and just the enjoyment of playing this game. I showed my daughter that I had this game, and she's 10 going on 11 this year, and she said, I want to play it. So she played like 20 minutes, so it's like, oh, this is cool, and she went back and played it again. So if that says anything, it's a great game in that respect. So in closing, I'd like to sort of say a lot of things about this game. I think the one thing that I loved about it is that it's an enjoyable, simple game. It pulls no punches in your mistakes. It makes you pay for every time you messed up, but you know when you messed up. The controls are simple, they're sleek, they're very smooth on the keyboard, on the controller, and there is a distinct sort of feeling of enjoyment when you do this game. So I can tell one thing about this game is that it will probably become a speedrunner's delight, because the split-second decisions and needing to memorize levels, layouts and everything is a distinct sort of speedrunner's sort of design, and I could see a lot of people speedrunning this in a very short period of time. Me, on the other hand, I got hammered a lot. It took me a good 3 hours to finish this game. And at the price, it's not a bad sort of priced game for this. And for a person's first outing in designing a game, yeah, kudos to this. It is a really nice, simple game that I found quite enjoyable, and I would probably pick up on Steam whether it was on sale or not, because I'd look at it and go, that looks interesting. And it's with these kind of reviews that it's important that a lot of indie designers make sure that they should reach out to everyone and give the reviewers a definite sort of thing that they can look at and say, yeah, this is good or bad. Because it's hard work making a game, but it's harder work when you don't know if people are going to take it in as a big thing. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed my review. I hope you come back again. Please, if you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my reviews and more of my work as I continue on, please hit the subscription button down there, and make sure you hit the bell icon. Other than that, I will speak to you guys next time. Astral Dragon Gaming is now off to another game. I'll see you next time. This has been Shay. Thank you. Bye.